Of St. Thomas coming across the line here. Make sure you go to the Vail website for all of the official timing results and those very tight margins that we are seeing because we only call it as we see it from the tower here. Official results go to the Vail website.
Yeah, before we bring you this lineup of the women's D2, D3, Varsity 4, I do have the official results. It was Pitt just by 5/100ths of a second out in front of Carnegie Mellon there, finishing 4th and Carnegie Mellon in 5th. All right, meanwhile, now we have the women's D2, D3, Varsity 4 out on the race course. We've got Tampa in lane 1, Rollins in lane 2, Union in lane 3, Gordon in lane 4, Case Western in lane 5, and Jefferson in lane 6. All right, as we get things moving here in this Division 2, Division 3 Varsity 4 event, we've got a pretty good race actually at the front between Union and Gordon. Your boats in lanes 3 and 4. It looked like Union had a slight advantage here. As you can see now, we are into the third 500 of this one, so getting things moving here. Nice shot now, and we can see it is Union followed by Gordon. Then Tampa sits in 3rd in the moment, just out in front of Rollins. From Rollins, we go to Case Western, and then Jefferson in 6th out of lane 6 there. But Union, your leaders here through about 1,250 meters down in this one.
Yeah, that's right. And we're going to keep an eye on this Tampa crew in lane 1. So if I'm not mistaken, too, 3 of 4 of the same rowers actually won gold in this event last year at Vail. So some crossover here, a little bit of pride on the line. And I know these 3 will want to be hopefully kind of urging the others on to try to defend that title. So Tampa, again, mostly a team of walk-ons. The Varsity 4 is a complete walk-on boat. That started rowing together, many of them coming from other sports. And so kind of a lot of pride here on the line for University of Tampa. And again, really showing us how it's done. This is a bit of a patient row. I'm not going to write them off yet because I have a feeling that they're going to start to make moves in the second half of this race. So we're going to keep a really, really close eye on this Tampa crew. So keeping us all in suspense here as we cross the 500-meter mark to go, if I'm not mistaken here.
Yep, into the final 500 now. Tampa with a really nice push over that third 500, but not to be outdone was Gordon. Gordon with a really nice push. Last time we saw the overhead, it looked like Gordon had begun to pull even with Union. I think you still give the edge to the inside lane 3 boat based on the overhead, but it was Gordon with a really nice push heading into the final 500. We'll see if Union can respond. And again, Tampa trying to make a push to stay on the medal stand here, as Rollins also out of lane 2. Looks like they're surging. But again, Gordon and Union were out in front here in this one. Not a huge surprise based on the time trials and semifinals. They were both the winners of their individual semifinals with pretty similar times. In fact, Gordon with the faster time of the 2 in the faster heat of semifinals. Union not really pushed too hard in their final, but as we come into the final 250 here, it looks like Gordon has really moved through this Union boat. An incredible final 750, and you can see our finish line cameraman seems to think the same thing as he focuses in on the lane 4 Gordon boat.
Yeah, that's right. The Fighting Scots making quite a move here, really putting a stamp on this, but really nice finish here as we come into the last couple of 100 meters with Gordon in that gorgeous blue. And we will get some rates here for you as I speak, starting to bring the rate up and just keeping us all on our toes here. But it is Gordon in the women's D2, D3, 4 grand final, crossing the line next, really showing us how it's done with a great sprint to the finish.
Yeah, you saw in the overhead at the drone at the 500-meter line, they were just about even with Union, and over the course of 500 meters have opened up a huge advantage. What a finish as Union crosses for the silver. just fending off the boat from Tampa, who finishes third, and that surging Rollins boat had a ton of speed at the end. Great sprint from them as well. They finish in fourth. You can see the times there as Case Western crosses the line fifth, and Jefferson will round out the group, finishing in sixth.